So that poll result was very interesting. Seems like Bond fans prefer License to Kill to The Living Daylights. Wasn't expecting that. If you think that's wrong, go to the community section, give The Living Daylights a vote, or reinforce that claim by voting License to Kill. I've been having a great deal of problems with audio and video corrupting, file issues. So I shot this on Wednesday and now I'm shooting again today. If I have another problem, I'll probably cry. I'm trying something different. On a more positive note, it's been over a year now since I started making these videos. Thanks everyone for watching, giving the support, and shooting the like button. Lots planned over the next coming months. Let's get into it. I watched The Living Daylights with Jenny the other night. Rewatching it was great. Really cool to go back to it. For some reason, this is the one I watch less of Dalton's 2 Bond films. But there was one sequence in the movie that really stuck out to me. In fact, not only do I think this is the best sequence in the movie, it's probably the best sequence of Dalton's James Bond. So let's go back a touch. The Living Daylights is a short story that was published in 1962. And this is what they drew on for the Bratislava sequence. The plot is very similar. And these ideas are what Richard Maybaum and Michael Wilson, the screenwriters, used to hang the whole plot of this film off. I love the tone here. It takes itself very seriously. It's dark, moody. Dalton's Bond had his fun at the start of the movie.
Bond. Exercise Control 007 here. I'll report in an hour.
Won't you join me?
Better make that 2.
But he's taken himself very seriously here. Back to his characterization later on. The whole setup of the scene is brilliant too. Very Fleming, the concert, the assassination. In the box at the concert, they set up the pieces. Very dramatic. Then, up in the room, the assassination. Bond's mission, he must assassinate the sniper. It has a really simple idea and a tight narrative. Bond must get a defector out of the East, and complications happen. First, the sniper. It's the woman playing the cello. Something isn't right. Bond makes a split-second decision not to assassinate her. Now the plan to get to the West is compromised. They have to find an alternative. The way John Glenn directs this is brilliant. It's tense. It feels like they could get caught at any time. The city is dirty. It's not one of the glamorous locations of other Bond films. This isn't comfortable or fun. It's dark. Grimy. Not only that, there are external obstacles of the KGB and internal ones of the agent from Vienna who's come to assist them.
What's your escape route?
Sorry, old man. Section 26, paragraph 5. That information is on a need-to-know basis only.
But it shows Bond's quiet confidence. He just takes it in, doesn't say anything, and then, when it's time to act, he moves quickly.
Lose them. I'll pick you up at the border, 2300 hours. Be there.
Where are you taking him? How will you get him out?
Sorry, old man. Section 26, paragraph 5. Need to know. Sure you understand.
The exit plan is outrageous and cool, but it's kind of Fleming and those plans he used to come up with when he was in the Navy. It involves Q too, which is nice. But I will say the distraction is a little bit silly. However, I definitely think they well have thought about doing something like this back in the day. To Bond's characterization, I think this could have been the opening to the movie. And it's because it perfectly defines Timothy Dalton's interpretation of James Bond. Dalton knows who Bond is. It's very, very clear this guy is the best at his job.
You'll want the soft-nosed ones, I expect.
No, the steel-tipped. KGB snipers usually wear body armor.
He's a killer. But it's not that simple. When it comes to killing, he didn't. He wouldn't. Maybe Bond has a heart underneath it all. And you see Dalton going around, and he plays Bond as being played out, having seen it all. Now that comes from the short story, but it's really interesting to see it in a movie, especially after Roger's interpretation of the character. So when Saunders says he's going to file a report to M that Bond deliberately missed the shot, his response is,
Your orders were to kill that sniper.
Stuff my orders. I only kill professionals. The girl didn't know one end of a rifle from the other. Go ahead, tell him what you want. If he fires me, I'll thank him for it.
this Bond is ambivalent. And the whole sequence ends on a real cool note.
Whoever she was must have scared the living daylights out of her.
This tight little sequence has so many things I love. Firstly, it has Fleming, and lots of it. It's a tight and exciting narrative. Great characters, kind of mystery and Hitchcock feel to it. It's not a glamorous location, but it's a great Bond location. And I know they shot in Vienna, but they really dressed it and made it look like it was behind the Iron Curtain. There's lots of moving pieces and characters. It's very interesting, complicated. They set up all the characters in that box and then let it play out. It's really cool and it adds tension, especially when it goes wrong. But most importantly, Bond's characterization is perfect. We get a great idea of Timothy Dalton's Bond, who he is, and also where his lines are. And that's why I think this sequence is the real introduction to Timothy Dalton's James Bond. Thanks for watching. 1 year in. Thanks for all the support. If you like Dalton's Bond, shoot the like button. Also, let me know, what do you think? Is this Dalton's best sequence, or is there another one that you prefer? And subscribe too for a Bond video every week.